Hello friends, good evening and welcome back to my channel Infinite Trade. My name is Robin and let's do a Nifty and Bank Nifty analysis for tomorrow. So today Nifty and Bank Nifty opened with a gap up, but we expected that Bank Nifty may take a halt at 36,000 since it's a round number and an important resistance. And Bank Nifty has been outperforming Nifty for the past 4 to 5 days, and Nifty had a room to fill the gap, but Bank Nifty filled the gap already. So because of this, I think Nifty outperformed today, and Bank Nifty was under profit booking, or you may say some selling pressure from 36,000. So right now, where do we stand in both Nifty and Bank Nifty? Is we all know that Nifty has been following this particular channel for some time now, and this is a kind of a supply zone and also a downtrend channel. And Nifty again took support at this place. Okay, so previously it took support here, and this time it again took support somewhere close to the same place, and now it is heading upwards. So the max that we can expect as of now is to go and hit this particular point. Okay, so this particular point happens to be somewhere close to 16,900 to 17,000. Okay, and then we may see a dip again, or maybe we can go for a new high and then come back to the channel once again. So whatever it is, we'll definitely keep a track on it and follow it. So similarly, if we check Bank Nifty, it took support in the midway. Okay, and immediately it started going higher, and now the max it can go and reach is this particular point, which happens to be somewhere close to 36,500. Okay, so that's the reason I mentioned that we may expect some more up move in Bank Nifty from 36,000 to 36,500. So since we opened gap up today, it was a little difficult for it to move on that side, but however we expected that we can see an indecision or a red candle in case of a gap up. Okay, and one more thing, if you notice in Bank Nifty, almost from this place, okay, so after this particular candle, every time we had a gap up. Okay, and from here if you see, almost like 1 2 3 4 5, so 5 times gap up, and this can be an exhaustion gap also in an uptrend. So whenever you see an exhaustion gap on that particular day, you will not see any index or stock filling that gap immediately. So on that particular day, it will try and make a candle something like this, and then the next day if it breaches the low, then it is confirmed that okay, this is an exhaustion gap. So it may try and fill some gaps here, and then maybe go this side and then slowly turn back again. So this is what we are expecting based on the historical data and the technical analysis. So now let's go back to our intraday discussion. So firstly, we'll check the participant wise OI data. So what is interesting here is FIs have added longs in the futures. Okay, and we can see that more shorts have been closed. So now their index, which was in a bearish territory, and yesterday we discussed that it was almost neutral with only 5,000 something in negative or in shorts, but now even that is not there, it is completely bullish. And today there was not much of an activity in the option side. If you look at this, so they had call longs which we saw, so definitely they were in profit, they booked it, and they also had some put longs, obviously since it was just the beginning of the series, so it doesn't really matter. They'll slowly start hedging their positions and increasing the quantities and increasing call shorts or maybe put shorts. So this will happen. So we thought that this coming week can be a little bit kind of a sideways or a dicey week, because we saw that the shorts and longs, it almost touched each other. So we discussed that for next 4 to 5 days, so that is this week, we can see some momentum losing in the market. And whereas if we consider pros, they have call shorts as well as put shorts. So that means they're expecting again sideways market tomorrow. And since we do not have much of positions from FIs, we can expect them to take positions in the options tomorrow. So I think tomorrow it is going to be an important day to keep an eye on the options chain and futures open interest, to see what exactly these guys are planning. So if we go to this particular page, so right now we can see a crossover. Okay, so a bullish crossover in the futures open interest. And if you look at the overall data right now, it is about 17,252 positive number, and right now it shows that they are completely long and not short or neither neutral. Okay, so see here, if you see on 25th of March it was about 11,000 and it continued, and we saw that the uptrend continued, and then they neutralized their positions and slowly started bringing the market down. So let's see what they do here. Like is that they are planning a pullback to reach the targets that we discussed on the daily chart, like 16,900 and 17,000 in Nifty and 36,500 in Bank Nifty, and then maybe we can see what is the kind of data buildup that FIs do. Okay, so the data suggests that FIs are bullish, so and pros are looking forward to a sideways market. So any dip that we get tomorrow, we'll definitely try and see if we can go and buy it as per the FIs data. Okay, so now let's come back to our intraday analysis and see what should be our plan for tomorrow. Okay, so this is Nifty. So Nifty has filled the gap, and if it has any room to move upside, it is about 16,725. So we almost touched 16,700 today. Another 25-30 points move is something which you can expect in case if we open flat or slightly gap down. Now we can see Nifty heading up to this level, and then maybe taking some halt here, and then in case if it breaks out is when we can actually go and take a trade. Okay, so but right now we definitely have a resistance here, so this is something which we'll have to keep an eye on. So actually tried to make a pole and flag pattern like this, and it almost kind of given a breakout, and so even if it breaks out, we have a resistance right here. So I think Nifty may not perform the way it did today, so kindly keep a watch on that. So when should we take put in Nifty? That should be only below this level. Okay, and to be precise, if it falls below 17,600, so I think 17,620 should be the key level. So if any candle, if you see that it is closing below 17,620, we can definitely take a short trade, because that will make Nifty a little weaker. And if that's the case, then I think even Bank Nifty may try to come down. So tomorrow, if you have to take any short trade, then both Nifty and Bank Nifty should be under shorts. Then only we'll see that kind of a momentum. Today I knew that there will not be any much of a momentum, so that is one of the reason I preferred going for a call short. And since we are in an uptrend and we are taking a short position, I prefer to take it as a credit spread. Yeah. So in case if we close below 17,620, our first target is going to be this, which is around 17,520. And then if it crosses this low, then definitely it would try and fill the gap here, which is around 16,350. Okay, so these are 16,000, not 17,000. I'm extremely sorry. So 16,350 should be the target in case if it breaches this particular low. But the market doesn't seem to be dangerous at the moment, because we have seen FIs long positions in index futures, and also surprisingly they have they are net buyers today in the cash market. So I think they bought somewhere close to 500 crores. So after a long time we have seen them buying, but this buying doesn't tell us that the trend is going to change. Like I always told you, that we need FIs to buy for at least a couple of weeks continuously to you know to ensure that yes, they are accumulating, and they are you know so when they buy in different sectors. So but eventually what we need is for them to be net buyers in the cash market. So today it's one of the day where they're net buyers. Let's see if they continue to buy it. So this is all about Nifty. So any opening above 16,625, so here you can take a chance, like once it closes above 16,680, you can take a trade for 16,625, but 725. So but this is very close by, so we can avoid Nifty for tomorrow, and let's see if we can focus on Bank Nifty. A gap down opening below 16,600 can put Nifty in pressure. Okay, so we'll see that how it takes a little consolidation, and then if it breaks down, we'll definitely enter into a trade. And any gap up around say 16,700, 725, what we can do is, say it opens with a gap up here, and then immediately it will come down here, and in case if it crosses this high is only when we'll go and take the call, and then we can expect a good 100, 150 points move on the upside. But in case if it doesn't do that, and if it just consolidates here, we may see another consolidation day in Nifty tomorrow, and in case if it breaks down is when we can aggressively go on the put side. Now let's discuss Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty definitely has a selling pressure at this level, somewhere close to 35,950. Okay, so 36,000 was a resistance we already discussed. So today's candle, we have something like this, like an indecision candle and a red candle. So if this low is broken, then as I told you earlier, that it would be a confirmation that today's gap up was an exhaustion gap. Okay, so we may see more downside. However, 35,500 is going to be a very important level, because the other day, I think on Friday, we saw a sudden selling pressure at this point, and immediately that was recovered by this candle. So definitely there are positions here, and again when it comes to this place, it will start filling the orders here. But what we need is an immediate retracement from this place. Then you can definitely, like, once it comes here, definitely we are attempting a call here with a small SL somewhere at this place, but it should recover immediately, then it is considered to be an uptrend. Otherwise what it will happen is, it will slowly gradually start consuming all the orders at this place, and then it may break down also. But since we have FIs in the long positions, we are not expecting this. But based on the price action, or based on the candle, in case this low breaks today, then obviously we should expect some selling. So we may see a bounce here, and then some consolidation, and then it may break. So whatever it is, we'll plan it like that, and I'll definitely inform in the Telegram channel. So what should be a plan in Bank Nifty? So in case if it opens flat and if it is crossing this low, you can try a put here for a target of 35,530. Okay, and here we'll book a put and we'll just hold on and see what's going on here. So here you can look for the rising volume theory that I posted the video on. You can look and see if you get any entries on the call side based on this. If anything happens like that, then definitely that would give us an idea that it is planning to go on the upside. And in case if we open flat and if we cross this high, which is 35,950, then definitely you can buy a call here, because we can expect a move until 36,200 to 36,300 at least, because we already saw selling pressure here, and we know that pros have call shorts, so we expect that their call shorts are here. So in case if market tries to move above, looking at the FIS position, we may see that they may cover their short positions in call side, so that may create a 200-300 points rally. So keep that in mind. So above 35,950 we are definitely going to take a call, and at 35,500 we'll try to take a call with a small SL, and if it hits, then no problem. We'll see if they consolidate and they break down, we'll definitely buy a put here. So this is my view on Bank Nifty, and if anything is remaining, yeah, what about a gap up? So in case of a gap up, say again it is opening near 36,000, you can take a put, because we'll again see some quick profit booking. But tomorrow, in case of a gap up, it may sustain and then try to break out on the upside, so keep that in mind. So only beyond 36,000, if it gaps up and if we see that 2-3 candles are taking a halt here, then we can plan a call on the upside for the same targets of 36,200 and 300. So I hope you all got this, and definitely I'll watch the market and I'll keep you guys informed. And today I did not I'm not really posting the algos video, because I mentioned in my Telegram channel, so because of the internet drop, my algo stopped, and then I thought of not posting it, because as it is, it did not make much of the money. And post that, we saw a good momentum downside, so my algo would have performed beautifully today, making about at least 3,000 rupees, but that did not happen today. Okay, so tomorrow I'm again not sure if I'll be able to record, because I have to give my car for its service. I've taken an appointment tomorrow, but I'll definitely run the algo and start the recording and go. So let's see how it works. Okay. Thank you for watching. Let's meet tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye.